Alright, I don't know about you, but I like to eat junk food. But I don't necessarily want the crap inside my body, you know? Um, so I like cookies, I like ice cream, I like all that kind of stuff. Usually, like when I want some cookies, I'll just go out and get some grapes because grapes are sweet, and I think like when I'm really craving like a chocolate chip cookie, I just need that sugar, you know. So I'll go out and I'll get some grapes, but grapes are boring. Grapes don't make a good YouTube video. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do when I want to eat like some ice cream. I'll make this like frozen yogurt thing instead. So this is it. All right. All right, I don't know what to really call it, but to make the frozen yogurt thing, you're gonna need a bowl, strawberries, honey, plain Greek yogurt, and cocoa powder. All right, so first you're gonna want to empty the Greek yogurt into the bowl. Then add things like honey, strawberries, and your cocoa powder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop up my strawberries because it's actually gonna we're gonna freeze this, so you don't want it like a whole strawberry like this. You're gonna want to chop them up, make it more manageable when you're scooping it with a spoon. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so I got the strawberries all cut up. Oops, I missed one. No, don't catch me, no. You've met your doom. No, you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I just watched Shrek, so sue me. Okay, so to cut the strawberries, what I'm doing is I'm just going through, and at first, like, I took a whole strawberry, and I sliced it like this, after I pulled the little fro off there. I guess that's not a fro, it's more like, I don't know, more like a Johnny Bravo or something like that. Anyway, so I took this thing off, and then, obviously cut it up like that. And now I got so here's part of a whole strawberry right here. And I got an example over here. I need to get like a camera hat. Put a camera right here. Wear a hat like a GoPro. Oh my god, I should get a GoPro. Yes. Okay. All right. So anyway, so then I can just look at my food and I can use both hands. And oh my god, I should get a GoPro. I'm a freaking genius. Okay, so pretty much like as you saw, this one, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it like this. So eventually you should have little things like this, right? But what's cool about strawberries is there's actually a chemical in strawberries that whitens your smile. So not only is this a healthy treat, but you're going to get whiter teeth from eating this. If you brush right afterwards, maybe. I don't know. Because you got the honey, and the honey's a type of sugar. But, so the thing with honey is it's healthier than sugar. It's still a sugar. Sugar is glucose and fructose, two of them combined. Whereas honey, I believe, is just fructose. There's not much fiber in honey. So, hold on. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Let's investigate together. This is taking too long. You guys are probably bored by now, so I don't know. But, like, just be careful with honey. Yeah, you got, yogurt is a better alternative to ice cream. Strawberries are pretty healthy for you. Honey is healthier than sugar, but it's not like the silver bullet of health. It's got health benefits, and it's got things that are gonna help you. Like singers use honey for their throat to help them sing before a concert. people that are sick will eat honey to help their throat. Healthy honey's got a few health benefits to it, whereas sugar is just sugar. So obviously it's a better alternative to sugar, but you still don't want to overdo it. Whereas like the strawberries, like I said, a fun fact about those is they'll help whiten your smile. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so without further ado, I know you're probably like, oh my god, get back to cooking. So I'll get back to cooking, or I guess preparing? Well, hot damn, this is starting to look good. Alright, so you got the yogurts, you got the honeys, you got the strawberries. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to stir it around and mix it all in there. Excuse my trash. And then what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to gradually add some cocoa powder. See, this instead of that cake. The cake looks good, but this is good and good for you. Alright, I got everything stirred in there. I went ahead and took a bite. It's really good. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how good this is. See? I wish you could take a bite with me. Ooh, that's really good. Alright, so a couple things to remember about cocoa powder is pure cocoa. So there's no sugar in it. So that means, and like the cocoa plant actually has some health benefits to it as well. So you're getting all those benefits without the sugar. But it's also very dry and very potent. Like to turn this white Greek yogurt into that chocolate, that nice chocolatey color, I only needed like, again, one hand. I only needed like 3 of these, right? So you really don't want to overdo it with the cocoa powder, because cocoa powder is also very bitter because it doesn't have any sugar. And that's why we added honey, to kind of balance that out. So literally only like 3 overloaded tablespoons. I'm not a physicist, you know, so. But yeah, I just kind of overloaded my tablespoons like that, threw them in there. So it's very dry, so it's going to thicken things up. It's very bitter, so don't overdo it. But at the end of the day, you have this nice rich, yogurt stuff. And what's cool is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the strawberries are starting to fall apart. So you get that, every once in a while, you get that strawberry swirl, and it looks really, really good. I did taste it. It's, you know, excuse my trash. Hold on. Got to clean up set here. I'm an amateur. I'm still learning. So we'll just get that out of the way. So let me try and grab one with a strawberry here. If that's not an indulgence, I don't know what is. Oh my god, that is so freaking good. Alright, so your next step is to put it back in the container. Hopefully it'll fit, because I did add a few things. And then throw it in the freezer. I'm trying to think, because water expands as it freezes, so I might just add it to like a Tupperware container instead. I think that's what I'll do, because I'm concerned that this will crack. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get back to you guys. Alright, so I got my I got my mix here. That's not the final product. We're still going to freeze it. But you want to give it like one last stir, because there's a lot of, there was a lot of like cocoa powder and unmixed like plain Greek yogurt right here that got into this mix. So after you do that, just give it one final mix down, make sure everything gets mixed. You don't want to see any swirls. Like I saw swirls of cocoa powder and I saw swirls of plain Greek yogurt. So just mix it up real quick, make sure it's all in there. Another thing that you might consider is instead of putting it in like one big Tupperware bowl, if you have like smaller containers, like single serve containers, throw it in those and it can be like a form of meal prep. If you got, if you got like, if you pack your work, like if you pack your lunch to go to work, you can just grab one of those right out of the freezer real quick and have a nice dessert afterwards. Or if you got kids, they can grab one of those for a snack pack. Or I was gonna say go to school, but this is COVID, so I don't know. I don't have kids, so I don't know what's going on with that. But it's just if you got the single serve Tupperware containers, throw it in those, and then you can grab it real quick for whatever you need. So that's always cool too. And then you won't go through the whole container if you're eating it yourself. You can have just a little single serve thing as an indulgence after a hard day. All right, so here's mine. That's mine. So I'm gonna throw this in the freezer, and you want it to set for quite a while because you want it all the way frozen. There's all right, there it is in the freezer. We'll check on it later. All right, so this is it after it's been frozen. Obviously, I've eaten some, but you can see the strawberries in there and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a bowl. I'm gonna also add walnuts and a banana, and I will be right back once I got that prepared. Okay, so to prepare it, this is what we're gonna want to do. First, scoop it into the bowl, obviously. Crush the walnuts. Add the banana. And then once the banana is added, go ahead and mix it all up. And what I like to do is let mine sit for maybe like, I don't know, a minute or two, and let it just get a little melty on the outside. And so what that does is makes it nice and gives it a nice texture to it. So this is what it looks like. Alright, so once you got your banana added, this is what it's gonna look like. I usually like it to sit for a minute or two. That way it gets a little bit softer. It's not like super hard. But yeah, get your final product and a glass of milk, and you have yourself a very, very, very nice snack. Alright, enjoy everyone.